and welcome to haQ attaQ. My name is Jakob, I'm your host and you're watching a haQ attaQ episode. This is Baervaag by KLEVGR, also known as Klevgränd Produktion on the AppStore, the same guys who also made Jussi, Tines and Pads. So this is their latest creation. It's an audio unit plugin and needs to be loaded inside an audio unit host, as I've done here inside Cubase. And what you heard in the beginning was just a little piece of music I put together inside Cubase using 3 instances of Baervaag. Now you can open up Baervaag in standalone mode, but it wasn't designed to be used in this manner, so you won't be able to use the synthesizer to its fullest. So what is Baervaag? Well, I'm saying the name out in Swedish, even though it is written out in and if you translate Baervaag into English, then it means carrier wave, which is a perfect name for an FM synthesizer. And that's right, Baervaag is a one-operator FM synthesizer. And it might sound a bit limited, just one operator. Well, you can do loads with it. It is capable of producing a wide range of sounds that you might want to save, which can be very quirky when it comes to audio units, but not with Baervaag. You save presets by pressing the plus sign up here, give it a name and press save. You'll then find it inside the preset list in the user directory, and this carries on over between audio unit hosts. So even if I make presets with Baervaag loaded inside Cubase, if I then close down everything and open up Baervaag inside ModStep, for instance, then I will still have access to my saved user presets. Brilliant. One of the big strengths with Baervaag is the way that you can tie some of these functions to be controlled by the velocity. So it's a great synthesizer for those of you who are keyboard players and like fingering your stuff thoroughly. Baervaag is also a great FM synthesizer for those of you who hasn't gotten into FM synthesis and want something to start out slowly with. Thanks to the minimal amount of controls inside Baervaag, getting off with FM synthesis is a breeze with this one. So let's go through the controls. First of all, I'm gonna go into the preset list, go into leads and find the initialized preset. And this one already sounds a bit FM-y. So first up is the carrier control. And since this is FM synthesis, we have to have a modulation source for modulating the frequency of the carrier wave. As you can see, it's fairly straightforward. You set the strength of the modulation signal for the carrier with the feedback fader right here. And this can also be controlled by the velocity. Now the modulation signal also has a multiplier, which can change the sound drastically. Oh, I love that. Now there is even a third control for the modulation, and it is the modulation envelope with an attack, a decay, sustain and release. I'll show you real quickly what this does, but first I just want to show you the amplitude envelope. Attack, decay, sustain, and release. Very straightforward. And to show you the modulation envelope, turn up the signal a little bit, make a shorter sound. Turn down all of these, and then just fill it with the decay of the modulation envelope. And so these are the basic control that you have to shape your sound. Now, we can find something here that we normally do not find inside FM synthesizers, and it is a filter. And this can also be tied to the velocity. And so can the envelope and also volume out. And right above it, we find something called wobble speed and wobble depth. And you can view this as an autopanner or a Leslie. This fader sets the speed, and this one the depth. The last control is the chorus. So there you go, that's basically it when it comes to the controls. I definitely recommend Baervaag, and since it is an audio unit, you can load up several instances of it. And who doesn't want loads of FM action going on inside a project like this? As I mentioned earlier, Baervaag isn't out yet. The preliminary release date is the 10th of February. But again, if you are watching this video after that date, then chances are I've already updated the description box down below, so you can find a link to Baervaag on the App Store. Thank you so much for watching. All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. I've also got a Patreon page, so if you want to help in supporting creativity and good content here on YouTube, then why not join up on Patreon? Now, if that isn't your cup of tea, then you can always share my videos, press the thumbs up, and well, that's basically it. As usual, I wish you a very productive week. Now go finger all of your stuff and have a lot of fun doing it.